And now introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist. He stands 6 feet tall and officially weighed in at 156 pounds. Coming tonight with a record of no victories and 1 defeat, and fighting out of Smyrna, Georgia, Ben Kaplan. And across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, a striker. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall and officially weighed in at 155 pounds. Coming in tonight with a record of 1 victory and 1 defeat, and fighting out of Richmond, Virginia, Alex Tran. And your referee in charge is Sean Spath.
Sean Spath, third man inside for this highly anticipated lightweight contest. David Evans, if crowd pops 1 fights, Alex Tran would win by first-round knockout.
He would be walking out of here with a belt around his waist if crowd pops 1 fights. But unfortunately, they don't. And here in a few seconds, we're going to see who's going to come out on the winning side.
Kaplan in the blue gloves, Alex Tran in the red gloves. Kaplan stings him early with the left hand. Now Tran advancing and pushing forward. Kaplan stings Alex Tran, who goes airborne, David.
Man, Kaplan just coming forward. He just has a mean demeanor about him, and I think he's just going to try to make this fight ugly.
Wrestling efforts here from Ben Kaplan. Alex Tran defending with the whizzer nicely, David.
Yeah, he's doing a great job using the whizzer, using his hips, almost bumped Kaplan off balance there and ended up in an advantageous position. However, Kaplan stands strong to his position in his base and just grinding Tran against the fence here.
Alex Tran's first start of 2024. He has been inactive for nearly 12 months. And again, with all of the family and friends around him, you know, oh! Tran gets knocked down briefly. Ben Kaplan now on the assault.
Kaplan just has a mean streak, man, just sneaking those hooks in ever so slightly, up punching on the brakes and catching Tran, but Tran doing some work of his own. Now he has Kaplan on the back foot.
Nice push kick there from Tran as he tries to assert himself in the striking. Like you mentioned, the deceptiveness of Ben Kaplan has been sneaking through Tran's defenses.
He just has a really old school boxing style that's just small looping punches, just getting in the crevices there and doing damages for Kaplan.
Heat-seeking missile of a right hand from Kaplan, who briefly catches the kick at Tran. Midway through round number 1, suspense in the air, both guys colliding.
Tran did a great job moving his head off center, stepped out, turned. Now he's back in the center looking to work for himself.
While Ben Kaplan has not been first often tonight, he is the one, I'd say, making the more significant impacts, David.
Yes, indeed. Kaplan is just marching forward, looking to take his head off center, slipping counter on the inside. Beautiful lead uppercut by Kaplan. Now he's in a dominant position, raining down punches on top.
Alex Tran eating all of this ground and pound, just under a minute to go. We'll see how he can rebound in front of the home crowd. Unique jiu-jitsu on display here, David.
Tran doing a great job getting his feet up. He's not settling or accepting that ground position there. And Kaplan gonna back out and like, hey, let's get back to our feet. The crowd is loving it.
Alex Tran is busted open.
Nasty cut there on Tran.
Oh, head kick for Tran. He doubles up on it, now a right hand. Every connection from Tran is eliciting a response from this Richmond crowd.
Now, depending on the location of that cut there on Tran, it looks to be right above his eye. That could maybe affect him as this fight goes on.
Oh, Kaplan catches him right at the end of round number 1. Tran defensively responsible to close things out, but boy, he has been clipped and lacerated in this first frame, David.
Tran, the hometown favorite. However, Kaplan does not give a dang, if you ask me. Marching forward, sneaking those hooks in, cut Tran up in this first round. I mean, this fight is even, but I have to give the slight edge to Kaplan as he comes here to spoil the show. And that's been the name of the game here for Kaplan. Those sneaky hooks, specifically on the brakes. He's catching Tran resting as they're inserting and exiting the combinations, and it just doesn't seem like he's ready. But Tran has had his moments. We saw that sneaky push kick. He threw some punch combinations. We saw the hands flow for Tran as well. However, he just hasn't really been able to do as much damage.
And I have to note that our main event, Peter the Joker Petties, is pulling double duty and cornering Ben Kaplan here ahead of his title defense.
And that just speaks to the character there of Petties. I mean, you have a important title fight going on tonight. You're still looking out for your teammates.
Cutman did a nice job on Alex Tran, but that is still bleeding ahead of round 2 here. Ben Kaplan just continuing the offense.
Kaplan did a great job going to the body with that left hook. I look to see him do more of that to set up the punches up top where he had great success last round.
I really like the head kicks of Alex Tran. It allows him to not be in that boxing range where he's been punished, just like that shot from Kaplan.
And Kaplan just marching forward here, trying to drag Tran down to the mat. And you spoke about those kicks. Tran does a great job. He doesn't load them up, but neither does Kaplan. Once again, off the break.
The right hand of Kaplan connected with the chin of Tran moments ago. He is still in this, but boy, he has taken damage, David.
Kaplan says it doesn't have to be pretty as long as it's effective, man. And he's just making this a nasty fight for Tran.
A minute gone by in round number 2. Kaplan evading the push kick nicely there. Oh, another connection rocks Alex Tran, who's on the back foot now.
They trade punches there. Looked like Kaplan got the better of the exchange with that lead left hook, which has been working for him this whole fight, and he's landed it. And every time he touches Tran with that left hook, we see Tran wobble.
Such deceptive power from Ben Kaplan. Every connection creating a response. 90 seconds to go in round number 2. If you're Alex Tran, how can you kind of even the odds here?
I think if I'm Tran, he needs to jab a little bit more and just get his hands in front of Kaplan, and he's going to have success, as I just said. I just think he's resting and watching Kaplan a little bit too much, allowing Kaplan to get comfortable. Beautiful high kick there, lead high kick by Tran.
That blitz worked moments ago. Ben Kaplan, though, eyes are still clear, doesn't seem to be too damaged by it as he lands. Tran eating shots here in the pocket.
Tran with their straight right to the left hook, wobbling Tran there. It's Kaplan, excuse me.
Excellent shot over the top there by Tran, whose recoverability is quite commendable.
It is until it isn't, because he's taking a lot of damage, as we can see with that cut over that left eye, which is going to obscure him from seeing that power right hand by Kaplan.
30 seconds to go. Ben Kaplan engaging in this phone booth range, which I'd say is pretty advisable. If every time you crack your opponent, you're hurting him, get in his face and maybe throw a couple slugs at him.
Kaplan's doing a great job of that. Just those short looping punches. We see him sneak some elbows in there. He's not resting at all.
Final 10 seconds here. Tran tries to go upstairs with a head kick. Kaplan, beautiful jab. Another fiery round between the hometown hero, Alex Tran, who continues to tread water against Ben Kaplan.
And he's doing just that, treading water. He has to get himself back in the territory where he can be productive in this fight. I think Kaplan has just been so relentless. His pressure, his striking, his power, just everything is just, it seems to be a little bit too much for Tran, and it's causing Tran to just sit back and watch as Kaplan destroys him. Now Tran has his moments as we see him blitz in with the strikes. That's what I said he needed. He needed more activity. He needed to get his jab out there. He just needed to move. Now he started to pull some wild kicks out. However, Kaplan just stayed calm, cool, and collected and marched forward with every strike. He's not putting much into his strike. He's just throwing them and throwing them and throwing them, and just that thudding power is really effective there for Kaplan.
It seems whoever is pushing forward the most is having the more success, David.
Yes, and that is definitely Kaplan with a Sean Strickland-like approach to fighting here. Just marching forward, man. And it's ugly, but it's effective.
Kaplan and Tran now in the third and final round. Tran trying to pressure. Kaplan doubling up on the jab.
Kaplan doing a great job of being offensive and defensive at the same time. He's not only slipping to avoid the punches, he's slipping while he's throwing. So when he's landing, he's not in a great position for Tran to counter. And I think Tran is looking to counter, therefore causing him to constantly be a step behind.
Nice intercepting strike from Tran. Momentarily pauses Ben Kaplan, who eats another one. I love the toughness on display from both fighters here.
I'm all for tough, but we want to win. What does Tran have to do here to win? He needs more activity. He needs to get Kaplan on his back foot. Kaplan has been the orchestrator of this symphony the whole night, just landing punches and moving forward throughout the last 2 rounds, and now halfway into the 3rd.
It is interesting how Alex Tran's best weapons are ones he seemingly doesn't use often. The blitzing. The head kicks right there, he tried one. But it's like he connects on shots and then doesn't throw them or continue that.
I think he's a little timid. He's taken a lot of damage from Kaplan, and he just feels that power. That'll cause you to think twice. Tran doing a great job switching it up, going to the leg attack, giving Kaplan something else to think about. Maybe a little bit too late, but maybe this can be another fold, which can open up a window to success for Tran here.
First real grappling sequence of the fight. Kaplan defending it nicely. This lightweight bout brought to you by First Heritage Mortgage and Joe Dunn Lending. Tran really committed but unable to get there. Kaplan now reversing the pressure.
Beautiful slip and rip by Kaplan. Slipping to the right, throwing that right hand, left hook up top. Beautiful, just old school boxing by Kaplan. I'm loving watching it.
Excellent stiff jabs right there. Tries a head kick of his own. Alex Tran waves it off.
Didn't see that one coming. Fortunately, Tran did, and he was able to get out of the way. But Kaplan, man, just more dynamic than he led on to be early on in this fight.
30 seconds to go, and Alex Tran may need a stoppage in these last couple moments. Ben Kaplan pushing forward. There's a huge knee.
I am thoroughly impressed by Kaplan, just finding strikes everywhere he is, keeping composed, keeping his posture as he marches into the fire, throwing punches, leading with left hooks, that power right hand, knees up the middle.
Nice head kick there, but Kaplan, like you mentioned, has just been an offensive tornado. What an effort from Ben Kaplan to go into enemy territory and execute the game plan so effectively. Stuck to it, was disciplined, and in my opinion, is likely going to get the nod, David.
Kaplan is a fighter through and through. He comes into enemy territory, the mindset of a fighter, the way he fights. He made this fight ugly. He took Tran to places he knew that he couldn't handle and couldn't hold up to. And Kaplan stuck to the game plan, did damage, and made this a gruesome win.
Alex Tran trying to do the Max Holloway point to the ground, but Ben Kaplan, I would say, too smart to swing and engage in those final moments.
I don't know if Tran would have wanted Kaplan to really stand there and bang, I mean, to be honest with you.
There's one half of our main event, Peter the Joker Petties, congratulating his teammate. Gutsy effort by Alex Tran in front of the friends and family, but sometimes that tight boxing just reigns supreme, David.
Yeah, Kaplan with that old school Western boxing style, it was really beautiful to watch. I mean, for him being as young as he is to fight with that style, could you imagine as he grows and continues to develop, man?
It's scary to think about, and I can't wait to see it. Let's send it inside to handsome Michael Hansen.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. And all 3 judges scored this fight 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision out of the blue corner, Ben Kaplan.
Ben Kaplan finds his first mixed martial arts victory. He will head back to Atlanta, Georgia.